Hi friends, today I will talk on the role of surgery in case of tubercular lymphadenitis. Friends, tubercular lymphadenitis is a disease where Mycobacterium tuberculosis affect the lymph nodes of the body. Mainly lymph nodes affected are cervical lymph node, axillary lymph node, etc. And yes, of course, some other lymph nodes also can be affected, but commonly these are the lymph nodes. This Mycobacterium tuberculosis affects those lymph nodes, and there can be inflammation, swelling, and some other constitutional symptoms like fever, weight loss, loss of appetite, and all. Lymph node can be affected by some other bacteria also. In those cases, the symptoms will be almost same, like fever and swelling of the lymph nodes will be there. So actually the tubercular lymphadenitis sometimes become a challenge to a doctor because there are lots of confusion and controversies in diagnosis and treatment of lymph nodes. And these lymph nodes are really notorious, and they throw challenge to doctors because I have seen many cases where lymph nodes are treated with anti-tubercular treatment, but still the patient is having swelling of the lymph nodes. So patients are also not satisfied. Anyway, so what I want to tell is here that tubercular lymphadenitis would challenge in case of diagnosis and treatment. So first of all, come to diagnosis. Whenever a patient comes to us with swelling of any lymph node, we go for a course of antibiotic, seeing the inflammation and swelling and the general condition of the patient, fever and all. We go for a course of antibiotic, and after the course of antibiotic, we do FNAC. Most of the time, FNAC is conclusive. And this is fine needle aspiration cytology. With a small needle, the material from the lymph node is aspirated, and prepare slide and look for any bacteria or other cells or any histopathology of the material under microscopy. And seeing this, the histopathologist or microbiologist, they give the report. If this is conclusive, if they give the report of tuberculosis, then definitely we can go for treatment of tuberculosis straightforward. But many cases, histopathologists don't get typical giant cell, typical this granuloma and all. So they just give some report like please correlate clinically, or sometimes they give a report like please repeat after a course of antibiotic. In those conditions, these are like really challenging, and sometimes after even a course of antibiotic, if we do the FNAC again, then also sometimes it is inconclusive. So there the real challenge comes. In those conditions where repeated FNAC or after repeating a course of antibiotic also it is inconclusive, then we can go for surgical excision of the lymph node and biopsy. So biopsy gives a broader aspect of diagnosis, and it's easy to make the diagnosis and put the patient on treatment for tuberculosis. Tubercular lymphadenitis can be treated by chemotherapy alone, and most of the patients are getting cured by this DOTS therapy or this chemotherapy. But some patient might develop cold abscess. In those conditions, surgical intervention is needed. Surgical drainage or aspiration is needed. So in case of diagnosis and treatment, in both these conditions, surgery may be needed. But otherwise, tubercular lymphadenitis is treated conservatively. Friends, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and stay healthy.